Hello everyone, this is the pre-market report video for today 22nd May 2024 for the Indian stock market in terms of Nifty and Bank Nifty. First, a quick recap what happened on yesterday. Metal, PSU banks supported the market, whereas private banks, FMCG and some IT stocks dragged the Nifty down. More or less, sectors that contributed on the positive side was equally to some extent counterbalanced on the negative side. So Nifty closed marginal positive 0.12%. About metal, it increased over 3.5%. It was mainly due to the China's real estate support package, which we discussed in detail in the last pre-market video. But the thing what we didn't discuss is about the PSU banks. I don't know how yesterday all of a sudden at the same day before and during our market time, lot of mutual funds, brokerages all released various multiple positive news about PSU banks. Like one of the big mutual fund before our market time said that PSU banks were at least 40 to 50% cheaper compared to private banks. Then another one said that they expect and estimating PSU banks altogether to give total dividends of 18,000 crore rupees in FY 2024, which will be at least 30% higher compared to what they given 2023 financial year around 13,800 crore rupees. So either of the report got the potential to make PSU banks positive. That aside, what I think influenced was, I hope the regular viewers of this channel remember this incident. Like a month ago, RBI proposed the draft framework called Project Finance for Consultation with June 15th as deadline. Banks has to keep aside 5% higher provision for all the big infrastructure project including the government ones, and how it has to categorize those big investment as NPA in what stages, etc. So at that time this project finance proposal negatively influenced all the public sector banks crazy, because most of the time public sector banks was the one that will finance all those big projects. Now yesterday the rumor was PSU bank pushed back against this RBI's proposal and they asked RBI to propose much lower provision, which I think completely makes sense. So these were the three potential reports and rumors about public sector bank yesterday morning. As I said, I think this project finance pushback is the more probable influential one. If anyone has difference of opinion, please let me know in the comment section below. For the negative contributors, both IT and FMCG, which we discussed in detail in the last video, so I don't want to bore with the same information. Then one more interesting fact. Yesterday, for the first time, Bombay Stock Exchange during the trading time, it crossed the 5 trillion US dollars mark but closed slightly below. About institution, again, FII turned as net sellers. I said this multiple times. Most of the FII, whoever trade in Indian market, half of them were Indians only, but they might register their hedge fund in Mauritius like tax havens. Because of the election, they want the money to spend here, so I don't think they will turn as net buyers before the election results. Anyway, yesterday FII net sold for 1,875 crore rupees, whereas DIA net bought for 3,550 crore rupees. So despite the net institutional flow of over 1,600 crore rupees, market increased only marginal. Kind of strange, but it is what it is. So those were the quick takeaway from yesterday's Indian market. Now let's move to US. At present, all three US major index are trading around its all-time high value, like S&P 500 around 5,300, Dow Jones around 40,000 mark and Nasdaq around 16,800. However, last night there is no strong macro that was released that can increase the index further higher or even to decrease. So US market was kind of paused and they were looking for two things for future price action. One, Nvidia quarterly results. 2, Fed last FOMC meeting minutes release. Both of them are scheduled to release tonight. Until then, US market will be little nervous. On the positive side, Microsoft last night in the US aftermarket hours, they got the investors meet, which investors expect Microsoft to give AI related updates. Anticipating that, Microsoft share price increased around 1%. Here, Microsoft is the index heavyweight of all three index Dow Jones, Nasdaq and S&P 500. So all of them closed slightly positive. Dow Jones up by 0.17%, S&P 500 increased 0.25% and Nasdaq increased 0.22%. In case of VIX, it dropped below 12. Regarding oil, there was a private report which they said as of May 17th, US gasoline inventories increased by over 2 million barrels. This increased the demand concerns, which in turn reduced the oil price by over 1%. At the time of this video, WTI crude trading around 78 US dollars per barrel, whereas Brent crude trading at 82.5 US dollars per barrel. Regarding Indian ADR, only Wipro closed mild positive. All others in line with the Indian market closed on the negative note. About GIFT Nifty, during US market trading time, it increased near 22,690, but at 3 AM Indian Standard Time, it trimmed some and closed at 22,610. So equating it to the spot market, for now, it's kind of indicating flat to negative 20 points. This is what happened in the global market. Now let's move to the new Indian market related info. First, yesterday in the aftermarket hours, RBI released their monthly bulletin, which is as usual very huge. So market might react today for any of its statement. However, as a summary, I will say 3 takeaway points. First one, after 2020, for the first time, rural demand volume growth exceeds the urban volume growth. So this statement is huge positive for FMCG stocks and consumer durables. Second, annual retail inflation expects to come above 4% but below 6%. Third, Indian economy in FY 2025 expects to grow by 7.5%. So overall, the whole RBI economy bulletin is positive. Let's hope market also took this as positive. Second, about Reliance, according to their SEBI filing, they signed a licensing agreement with Norway-based company to manufacture the hydrogen electrolyzers which extracts the hydrogen. This I personally consider as positive as it adds the new business opportunity. Third, about TCS, its CEO said at least 40,000 to 50,000 people individually working on AI, and at present TCS got the AI related project in the pipeline worth of near 900 million US dollars, which is the second highest after Accenture 1.1 billion US dollars. So that's the quick stories. As a summary, US market closed on the positive note, but as I said, the global momentum is paused at least until some clarity around Nvidia's results and Fed FOMC meeting minutes tonight. Despite the positive US market close, ADR stocks indicating the negative trade and GIFT Nifty also indicating the negative opening. However, this RBI economic bulletin, Reliance and TCS individual stock news probably might support the market. Let's see. Then as per stock open interest, MCX, Apollo Tyres, Page Industries, Airtel, SBI Card and Marico are the stocks indicating the short build-up. On the other hand, Coal India, IEX, Metropolis Healthcare, BHEL, NMDC, Sun Pharma and HAL got an increase in open interest with a positive price close indicating the long build-up. About the things to look out, around 11:30 AM, UK's inflation number is scheduled to release. Then at 3:30 PM, Europe's 10-year bond auction is due. And for US, very important, Fed meeting minutes, Nvidia's earnings, 20-year bond auction data and FOMC member press conference are the important items we need to keep an eye out today. Coming to technical, Nifty opened 50 points gap down. However, as the day progressed, it increased and closed positive for the third consecutive day with above average volumes. Thus, on the daily chart, Nifty formed a bullish candlestick pattern, continuing its formation of higher high for the 7th consecutive session. In addition, for another day, it traded above all key moving averages with the RSI indicator indicating the continuation of the positive trend. However, if you see the last 3 days, Nifty was within the range 22,400 to 22,600. So a decisive move above 22,600 is very crucial for the positive momentum continuation, above which will induce a rally towards 22,800 in the near term. Till then, Nifty will continue consolidating as long as it remains within the range of 22,400 to 22,600. Then in case of Bank Nifty, similar to Nifty, it also opened 180 points gap down. however, underperformed Nifty by closing negative. Still, on the daily chart, Bank Nifty also formed a bullish candlestick pattern, but with a long upper shadow, which indicating the selling pressure at higher level. Now, the 20 daily moving average for Bank Nifty is placed at 48,400, but Bank Nifty failed to surpass this mark. So, a break above this level will lead to a fresh buying, and on the lower end, the support is at 48,000. Regarding the options data, the maximum call option open interest was at 23,000 strike, followed by 22,500 and 22,800, with maximum call option writing at 23,000 strike, then 22,600 and 22,900. Whereas on the put side, the maximum open interest was at 22,500 strike, followed by 22,400 and 22,000, with maximum put option writing at 22,500 strike, then 21,800 and 22,200. Thus, from the options data, the resistance area is at 22,600 to 22,800 level, with immediate support at 22,400 and then 22,200 level. So that's all in this video. Hope you all got some useful information. Please consider subscribing the channel and liking the video, so it will help me beat the YouTube algorithm and also motivate me to do more. Please don't make any investment decision based on this, as I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. I'm doing this for me and viewers' educational purpose only. Thanks for watching.